Welcome back to GRC, another video from XRS. Today is a two-wheel drive mod AMA number 1. Before I get to it, I want to just do a shout out. So previously I've talked about this book. This is the F1 Racer's Guide by Dave B. Stevens. Dave is a guy from Australia, from Victoria, I think. I really love this book. It was excellent and it gave me a lot of big lift up in my F1 racing. But more excitedly, recently I got this. The off-road version just came out. It's probably twice as thick, if not 3 times as thick. And it's by Dave B. Stevens, and this is an awesome book. Now, I'm not sponsored by these guys at all, by Dave or anything. This is not a product placement. I'm just a fan. I bought the ebook and I also bought the physical book. Now, I'm not sponsored by these guys, but I am sponsored by Campbelltown Hobbies, and they are stocking this. So if you're in Australia, you can buy it. Otherwise, you could do a search online. You could buy the ebook, which is a lot cheaper than the physical book. But I bought both. I really like to have both. And the good thing about this, if you're an Australian driver, is that it's got a lot features by our very own Uncle Ray Monday. So Ray Monday is a legend of the Australian racing scene, been around for years, won numerous national and state titles. Anyway, Uncle Ray has a lot of his little bits in here where he talks about his knowledge, and he talks specifically around Australian tracks. So I've found it priceless. I've learned a lot already. I've got a whole bunch of stuff I want to try as soon as I get to the track next time. Really good tips for getting faster. Highly recommend it if you're an off-road racer, particularly if you're in Australia. I really do recommend it. It's got Bruno Coelho and Billy Easton on the front, so yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, love it. So yeah, if you want to get this book, Campbelltown Hobbies are stocking it. Otherwise, you can get it online. Thank you, Dave, and love the book. Other sponsor, of course, is Proline, who've been great to me. So thanks, shout out to Campbelltown Hobbies and Proline. Please support them. They're wonderful supporters of RC in Australia. Okay, on to the race. Let's look at the grid. So very small field, only 8 runners in the mod on the weekend. Like I said, there was 50 plus in stock. That's how it works here. All the usual suspects are here. The only one was Jonathan Ment, who I think he did his HSC, so he finished school, so he's having a bit of a break. I'm sure he'll be back bigger and better than ever next year. Lachlan Donnelly, Matty Cooper, Ari Barkler, top three. Lachlan Donnelly was TQ'd. I've talked about the cult of X-Ray that's overtaking Australia, so I think 6 of these guys are using X-Ray. Good to see Lachlan Donnelly, our Team Associated champion. I'm not sponsored by Team Associated, but I do use AE cars. And it's great to see him TQ in a Team Associated B6.3D. Go Lock, you're a legend. Right, Matty Cooper, Ari Barkler. Jordan Isogen is from Victoria, so, well over 1,000 kilometres away, 600 miles for those overseas. He travelled up on his own, young guy, good to see, super fast driver. He was amazing. It was good to see someone really get amongst it with the fast guys in Sydney. So well done, Jordan, you're a legend. Ben Cribben, Dave Warner. Now, you want to see an example of how fast these guys are. So Dave Warner, if you watched my previous videos or just knowledgeable, the New South Wales state titles in stock, he destroyed the field. Was a class above. And he wasn't far off the pace, to be fair, but he was consistently behind the top guys in this field, which is amazing to see Dave like that. But kudos to him for being in mod. Well done. Peter Seckold, a veteran of the mod and 1/8 legend in Australia, number 7. Now, Aiden Young. Aiden's a young guy, very quick. I talked to Aiden a fair bit because we're kind of like similar pace in stock. But like myself, Aiden tried mod at Ride and really enjoyed it, like I did and a bunch of other guys. A lot of us are talking about trying mod at Hills, at the Hills track in the new year at a club race. Kudos to Aiden. He decided to do it at the XRS, which is quite a feat. He did struggle a little bit, to be fair, but amazing step. Hopefully he sticks to it. I look forward to having a crack with him in the new year at a clubby. Now, because it rained so much in the lead up to the event, the track was more slippery than normal. And the thing I learnt when I tried mod is it's the same car, just with more power. So these guys really struggled for grip. The lap times were way behind what they were at the state titles or previous club events. So everyone was really nursing the car around at two-wheel drive. It was borderline not enjoyable, like it just was a little bit too punishing to nurse the car. But it was a challenge and it was good to have something different. But anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the race. Two-wheel drive mod AMA number 1. Enjoy.
Everyone clean your way. Super already coming under pressure from Barker. Water remains just started. Cooper now starting to close up under Donnelly's wing. A little mistake by Engine, that's allowed Cooper back through. Oh, mistake. I didn't see what happened, but Cooper and Barclay playing together or crossed up. It's allowed Donnelly away. Cooper's in a world of hurt. He's gone back to Donnelly now with a 2-second gap. Barclay's got his head down now, he's in and chase. Scissors is up in the third. Oh, a little mistake by our leader. It's going to allow Ari to close up a little bit. The gap will be less, possibly about a second now. Across the line. The gap now 1.5 seconds between 1 and 2.
After 1 minute 30 seconds, the top drivers are walking down on the first place, followed by Ari Barker.
Oh, a little mistake by Barker heading into the heavy. He's lost all his going. He's just starting to pull some timing on Barker. Driven, super consistent. Turbo pushing like he's lost the bends on it. So, Young Donnelly looking super comfortable out in the lead at the moment. Nice little whip as they go over the triple. Barclay lands a bit short, a bit cleaner. First and second now, it's a 3 seconds. Two minutes 30 to go, drivers. So Barker pulls in a half second on that lap, so he's really got his head down. He is pushing hard. So caution on the jump, caution on the jump. Clear.
After 3 minutes, the top drivers are locking Donnelly in first place, followed by Ari Barker in second place, followed by Jordan Anderson in third place.
That'll be for fourth place. He's got a fair amount of work to do if he's going to get anywhere in his lead as they are flying away. Barker just pushing the fastest lap at 26.2. He is now 2.5 seconds away from Donnelly. Donnelly driving an excellent race. There you go. Matty just gets straight inside of the trivet. He doesn't put up Timmer for a fight. That remains about 2.8 seconds. All cars steady for another response. 50 seconds to go, guys. Struggling on the triple today.
30 seconds. The top drivers are locking Donnelly in first place, followed by Ari Barker in second place, followed by Jordan Anderson in third place. Ten, nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Top three minutes to the final lap.
1.
I don't think anyone else is getting across another one. Donald, 2.5 second gap. He's got plenty of breathing room.
Water done.
And our winner, A-Main, Boston only 1, RE2, George Anderson 3, Matty Cooper 4.
Okay, pretty uneventful race. I did debate whether to show it or not, but I want to show all the video footage that I got, and people do like seeing the top guys run. The grid was like this, pretty much no movement whatsoever, except for, oh sorry, that's the grid. I want to go to the results. We're like this, pretty much no movement except for Matty Cooper. Matty Cooper is a super fast guy. It's his local track. He's just not as consistent as the top guys. I think if he did put together a weekend where he was consistent, he'd be really hard to beat. But he's a great guy, a bit of a knockabout. Anyway, coming fourth, made a few mistakes. Lachlan Donnelly, start to finish, go team associated. Ari, second. Ari is, a legend, wins everything, but four-wheel drive, 1/10 is his forte over two-wheel drive, but still came in second. Jordan, great result, third. You know, he had no practice on the Friday because it was washed out. This is pretty much his first race day at the track. Legend. Ben Cribben, doing well as always. Dave Warner, Peter Seckel and Aiden didn't change their placings. That's it. So hope you enjoyed the race. Big shout out to my sponsors, Campbelltown Hobbies and Proline again. And please do check out this book if you get the chance. It's really good. I've learned a lot of things, and I'll be cracking on against Bill and Chris when I get the chance with my new things I've learned, and also to Proline for their support as well. Next, I'll be bringing out a full drive mod A-Main. That'd be cool. They were super fast races. I can't wait to show them. And yeah, if till then, please smash the like button if you do like it, or subscribe if you haven't. And take care and peace.